Episode 3 of Tom Meets. Today it's the fantastic Namy Does Cruising. We find out why they love Marella Cruises, their favourite cruise channels, which cruise channels did they stalk, hints and tips, some laughs, where did it all begin, and the future of the channel. Let's meet them. Nathan, Amy.
Hello, Tom.
Hello.
First of all, can we say 1 million views celebrated this week?
Yes, very exciting.
Crazy.
Yeah, we don't know how we done that, but it has happened.
So happy though.
Yeah.
Really happy.
We are going to deep dive into your channel a bit later. Obviously, we've got the chapters down below if you'd like to dive to it. Because first, your channel is known for many cruise lines, but one of the main ones is Marella. So what makes you rebook time and time again with Marella? Is it the value, the cruise, or a combination of everything?
It's a bit of a combo, I would say.
Yeah.
I think one of the main things is the absolute vibe on board. We've always said that it feels like going home again. Everything is just so like electric.
The staff are so good on board. Like they say that the happiest crew at sea, and we can't really disagree, can we? Really,
No.
The staff is so good. They can't do enough for you.
And they've got so much entertainment, and like we are a bit like obsessed with entertainment, and we like to chase entertainment around ships. And there just seems to be like, especially like poolside in the daytime, and then they've got like they do like how many shows? 12?
12 shows over 14 nights.
Yeah.
So they have to learn a lot.
Yeah, and then they rotate them around the ships as well. So you could be going, say you go on Explorer, at 1 year, then the different shows will be on that ship, but then they might appear again on Voyager. So that, for example, there's a show called Cogs. We saw like in 2018.
I think.
We know it's still about, but we've only seen it once, even though we've been on multiple ships. So we've seen a couple of other shows, but not like repeatedly, like over and over again, which is kind of nice. And they're always adding new shows in, so that's a big draw for us, isn't it?
And also the fact that they are all-inclusive as standard.
Yes, yeah, we do like that.
That is a good one.
There's a good value. And even if you do want to upgrade to the deluxe drinks package, it's really reasonably priced. But we don't do that because we are pretty happy on the standard package.
But if you like premium brands, prefer a bit more choice of cocktails and other drinks, then
especially if you're a coffee drinker, because all the coffees, like premium coffees, are included in the deluxe package. So if you're a big coffee drinker, then it seems to be worth it just that alone. But they're quite reasonably priced in a day. So yeah, it's good value, vibe in general.
Just a great package overall, I think, Marella.
Yeah.
So some may think that's watching this now, you know, as it is all inclusive, are people just rolling around the decks? Do you get that type of vibe? Would you ever think, you know, people are drinking excessively?
You'd think they would be, because it's all inclusive standard, but we've never really
experienced
seen that. We've seen people getting merry, but then you see that on every cruise line.
I think I've seen more like crazy stuff on different cruise lines, like MSC Virtuoso. I've seen a few people get rowdy.
We've seen some crazy stuff on there.
And like I think on Princess we saw someone be sick. So it's kind of like everyone's just kind of there having a good time. We do find that on Marella, the customers or the passengers seem to be really chatty. We seem to make loads of friends, which is another thing we really like about it. So everybody just seems to be very in the moment. But no, like for us,
I think because it's a British cruise line, the majority of the passengers are British, so everyone's got that same kind of enjoyment. They're there for a good time.
Yeah.
But no, we've never seen anything aggressive or ridiculous. Not that we've seen. It might happen on some cruises, but we've never experienced it ourselves.
We've done a fair few. So
we've done a fair few Marellas, so yeah.
Maybe we just avoid it. I don't know.
I would say probably now, though, to be fair, yes, Marella's all inclusive, but most cruise lines now are pushing that all inclusive anyway. So I think, I think most are going to drink the same if they're on MSC, P&O. So although, everyone is all inclusive, I would probably say 80% are on packages now. I'd like to ask about Marella with the older ships. Are they kept up well? Because I think the average age is around 25 to 30 years. Is that correct?
Yeah,
they are older ships, aren't they?
Definitely.
But we think they are kept in very good condition.
I think you have to go in with an open mind. You can't go in thinking that they're going to be like a new Royal Caribbean ship. You have to know that they are older ships, and you do see it in places like, you know, scratches in the wood, for example, or like maybe a few tiles missing in the port. You know,
they're minor things, though, aren't they?
Yeah, but the actual freshness of them, like we went on P&O Azura a few years back, and she's a lot like newer ship, and there was like wallpaper peeling everywhere, and there was stained
Wet
carpets, and we were like, well, Morella's actually a fair bit older, and they look a lot fresher. They really do keep
they do maintain them well.
Yeah, really well, I would say. And they're designed a little bit more contemporary, I would say, in places. I'd say the ship that probably looks, that we've experienced, that probably looks the most tired is Explorer 2. However, because that was our last cruise, but it has since gone into dry dock, so that might be obsolete now.
Yeah, it's probably been refreshed now. It looks sparkling.
Yeah, but yes, it's just very minor things. I mean, you have to remember that they are older ships, so you can't sit there and think that they are anything that they're not. But yeah, I like the look of them, and they're really quaint and so on.
Proper ships, I would say. I think you're losing that now, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. Especially like atriums. I love a good atrium. Especially like on Discovery and Discovery 2, the atrium is just such a classic atrium kind of, you know. And when you go on places like Virtuosa, that's kind of missing now. That kind of like
that traditional feel, isn't it? It's just, they feel like shopping malls, a lot of them now.
Yeah.
I 100% agree, and it would be interesting to see. I know the Royal are doing their new Discovery class, aren't they? So it'd be interesting because I think now cruise companies can't, if they've got 6,000 capacity, which pretty much everyone is now, isn't it? Going forward, that it's very hard to do a traditional type ship just because of the design and trying to fit slides in and everything. So I totally agree. If it can be maintained, then excellent. So it will be interesting to see if the Discovery class. Talking about new ships, obviously last year, I know you guys got really excited. Lots of us got excited with the new ships that they were going to build from Marella. I was thinking, excellent. They're going to have a blank piece of paper. Especially you guys who absolutely loved. You must be thinking, great. What are they going to do? And then obviously a few months later, they said, no, giving it to the Germans. What was your thoughts on that? And also going forward, how are they going to adapt with these older ships? Are they going to get sort of maybe just keep going with get older ships, but like 20 years again, just refresh that way? What do you reckon? Your thoughts?
Well, I think because obviously Voyager's quite new to, well, not new, but like to the fleet. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do go down that route where they keep buying old celebrity ships and old Royal Caribbeans, but Royal Caribbean have got plenty to buy. But if I'm honest, it was really disappointing. I feel like Marella is such a small cruise line in comparison to some of the big ones, and I feel like they need a little bit of help in the market to kind of branch out, and they are limited when they are only having these kind of older ships. So it is a shame, and it is definitely a shame, especially considering that they're getting given to the Mein Schiffs.
Yeah, I think normally what happens is Mein Schiff get given the ship or have them from new or whatever, and then Marella just get Mein Schiff's cast-offs when they're done with them. So I imagine that's what's going to happen going forward, that when some of the older Marella ships go, then they'll get the Mein Schiff cast-offs again that they don't want, that are slightly younger. But it's a shame, because like we were looking forward to a brand new Marella ship, like created for Marella, but they do such a good job with their ships anyway. They'll make the newer ones.
I think they do. I think they do the best that they can.
Yeah.
But it is a shame.
It is a shame.
Yeah.
Because we were looking forward to them.
Yeah, we were. We were so excited as well. We were just like jumping around going, we got just like 2 new ships.
Was it that you started YouTube and then went cruising, or did you cruise and then you started the channel off of the back of filming a cruise?
We cruised first.
Yeah, we've been cruising for years before we started the channel, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, our first cruise was 2013?
Not quite that. I think it was 2015.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a fair few cruises before we even thought about YouTube.
Yeah, we knew about it, really. And then we just kind of got into vlogs, didn't we, I think?
Hello,
And welcome to Namy Does Cruising with me, Nathan.
and me, Amy.
Come round our cruise on Royal Caribbean's Heart of the Seas round the Caribbean.
Are you refreshed?
I'm very refreshed, are you?
Are we getting on the ship today?
We just fell into it somehow. We started watching them.
Yeah,
Maybe during COVID. Was it during COVID?
No,
or
it was before
I can't
COVID.
remember.
We were obsessed with two creators in general. Not obsessed, like, but that sounds a bit stalky. But we were very much like, you know, watch the moment it comes out, and we were getting very excited, and we'd dance to their music, kind of thing, and we kind of loved it so much that we kind of, I don't know.
Can you reveal the channels?
Yeah, Ben and David was our first
foray into watching them.
Yeah, we didn't know there was a world of other vloggers before Ben and David, and then we became a bit obsessed with cruise monkeys, and then we discovered Jamie, and then we went down a whole rabbit hole where we were subscribed to so many, and it's really hard to keep up with everybody, but everybody's so good, so it's like.
Need more time of the day.
Yeah, have to rotate. She's like, watch these ones. Yeah, like we need a whole job just to watch all the vloggers.
Do you know, actually, you're probably like myself, actually, that I don't really watch them much anymore, Ben and David, but when, not against their channel, but I liked them when they were, I think it was in COVID, and they had, I think it was probably the same as Emma, they had a lot of material before COVID. So when you're watching loads of YouTube, and I loved they were doing like transatlantics and stuff, and they were day by day, and they were going across the whole proper cruise. And I think that's probably the same time that you guys were watching it.
Yeah. I actually, one of my favorite series of theirs was on Getaway, Norwegian Getaway. I thought it was hilarious, and it was very raw. They would like moving the camera this way and that way, and it's still one of my favorite series. I just find it so funny.
We like that one.
Yeah, so it was around that time that we were definitely kind of discovered them and got into them.
It's funny though, isn't it? Because I know how much effort it is to put together a YouTube channel. I'd never ever would say anything bad about any channel, but it's funny how you watch channels and sometimes you just can't. You go in at 30 seconds, you're like, no, this is not for me, and you don't know. And other channels, some reason they appeal, some others don't. It's crazy, isn't it? And you just, some channels, as you said, those two channels were your two channels, and you were like, I can't wait for a video to come out.
Yeah, we were literally obsessed, and the thing is as well, is like you were just saying, it's just sometimes you're watching just like, these are not for me, and like a saying pops into my head that I try to keep in my head whenever maybe somebody messages us and says, oh, you two are cringe or whatever. It's just like, you can be the sweetest peach on the tree, but not everybody likes to treat peaches, you know. And it's, you know, the amount of people who do still love those channels, still love them, but if somebody suddenly doesn't like them anymore and takes a step away, then that's just how it goes, kind of thing, you know.
You can't please everyone, can you? And what we love about YouTube, I think, as like creators, is there's a channel out there for everyone. Because there's channels that we love, channels that you love, channels that other people love. Some people prefer a more slower pace. Some people like it a bit faster. Some people like it a bit in the middle. So it's just you can't please everyone. So but there's channels out there for everyone.
Yeah, well, some people prefer the, you know, very direct, no nonsense. This is how it is, and others prefer
Kangaroo plushes.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think your advantage as well when they, and I think that is the key to it, when they really like you, because then you can kind of do what you want, kind of thing, because they'll follow you whatever. So if you go, you know, you get those channels that would do their lifestyle, you know, I mean, they walk down the road and people will love it. You know, you get instant. I was talking about this with other YouTube channels where, you know, you've got an instant like 5K people that will watch it, whatever, or 10K, you know, or whatever. That instantly you've got a load of viewers, instantly a lot of likes. And I think once you've got that, which, you know, you guys on the way to, then you kind of cracked, haven't you, really?
Oh, definitely. We've got quite a few people who message us saying, I can't wait for your video this week.
We watch every Sunday, kind of thing.
Yeah, and like sometimes we'd be like, you didn't bring out a video this week because we're away, and they're just like, why haven't you brought a video? Different video. They're just like, oh, sorry guys, sorry. So we got quite a few of that, and quite a few of them are turned into our friends as well, which is.
And we have so many lovely viewers, like so many lovely comments, because we do put a lot of work into the channel, like we all do.
Yeah.
And it's so rewarding to hear lovely feedback.
Yeah, and we have the most lovely people in our comment section. Like, I'd say 98% of them are just the sweetest, nicest people in the world, and I feel very lucky in that sense.
Oh yeah.
And that's, yeah, and maybe if we were being a bit more, Marella does this, this, and this, and this, and this, and just saying all the practical information, they'd come just for that, what, before they go on a cruise, and they wouldn't come back later on. So that's not the way we want to kind of do it.
That leads me nicely, actually, to one of my other questions. I remember watching your videos, like kind of, I guess, quite kind of the start, and you'd pop in and out. And my thoughts were always, love this couple, and they were so energetic, and you just kept on going back for you two. But I would say sometimes it was like crazy, but like good crazy. But I think the evolution of, that's the right word, of the channel now, I just watched your owner one. You've mixed in like the informative part of it as well as having your personality. Is that just happened? Did you sort of discuss and think, right, okay, we maybe need to start doing a bit more information there? How has it evolved?
I think we're just showing, I guess, like just us two being crazy for the whole video, and we were like, we probably need a little bit more substance here.
Yeah, I think we were too far the look at us way instead of actually being helpful. And I think there was one comment, I think when we were on Virtuosa, who said, oh, this is not very helpful, and we were like, okay, well, no, actually it wasn't as helpful as we could have made it, because we weren't given, and that kind of stuck in our head, and we're like, oh, how can we be helpful? How can we
improve it? Yeah,
still be us and still, you know, show how fun a cruise can be with actually, especially first time cruisers as well. And actually, I think something that we realize is that we really underestimate how much we know and how little some other people know. And it's a bit like, well, why are we not sharing that information with the people in who are watching us? And it's simple things like cruise cards. Some people just do not know anything about what cruise cards are. What do they do? I need to get them off the ship? When we went on our little one-nighter on Ambassador over Christmas.
Oh, the festival, yeah.
My sister left her cruise card in the cabin as we were getting off, and I was like, "Where's your cruise card?" She's like, "I didn't think we needed it anymore." Like, and then suddenly I'm like, "Okay, see, this is just her assuming. Well, like, we need to tell people. We need to tell people that they don't take your cruise card off with the ship with you, and don't leave it in port and things like that." And yeah, it's not underestimating. Yeah. Sometimes the gaps in people's knowledge and trying to fill them out a little bit.
I totally agree, and it's a real tough line, isn't it? Because you've still got your personality in there, and it's amazing. You still have that, because it's got to be watchable. So sometimes I do watch channels and are like, this is really dull, you know. So what you do is you get your luggage and put it on the thing, and you're like, oh, I'm really, really bored now. But then other channels, you're like, this is just all about you. Like, I'm not getting anything out of this. So fair play to you guys. I think it's brilliant that, you know, we don't always get it right, but your combination is great. And as I said, I've just watched your Iona one, where people that are going for the first time, they're going to really benefit from that video. I'd love to know also with the channel, and a lot of times I would say you don't leave anything out of there. You know, sometimes you get quite emotional with some of the videos. You have a Teddy of your mum that travels with you. Is that correct?
Yeah, yep. I take her sometimes. I took her to Madeira because I needed one cruise with my mum, and she wanted to do a few more. She's always wanted to go on cruises, and because she loved Madeira so much, I was like, well, I've got to take that Teddy to Madeira kind of thing, like take her with us kind of thing. That's really difficult actually, because the hardest one actually was Voyager, because she passed away 2 weeks before we went on Voyager. And we were going to cancel, but my grandparents were like, Amy, I think it'd be good for you just to get away, get distracted, and we also were going with Nick, so we're like, well, we don't want to, you know, like mess up Nick's plans and stuff as well, so we just went. We didn't mention it at all. We kept it all out of it because it was so raw at the time, and it was too much, and but editing it was a nightmare, because I saw the clips that caught where I suddenly got upset. Or for example, I was filming some drinks and then I'm crying as I'm like filming the drinks, and then I had to kind of relive that. That was really difficult, so we decided to keep it out at that time. But I don't know, it's just we were going to cut some of it before as well, like I think Princess was the one where we
decided to kind of include it a bit because we thought, well, no, because the staff member we experienced on Princess wasn't the nicest, and he did upset you, and we wanted to show the viewers that, you know, that is what happened. You know, it wasn't like a dramatic thing or anything, was it? You know, we didn't make it a drama.
No, it just upset me.
It was just a minor upset on that particular day, and we wanted to.
I don't know. It's just I'm not gonna lie. We cut a lot.
Yeah,
we cut so much. Like the raw footage. Like we're actually a bit harsh with how much we cut sometimes, I think.
And we're trying to be a bit more lenient, I think, actually, by showing a little bit more of us, because I think we probably maybe cut a bit too much of us out.
Yeah, sometimes. Especially in our more recent series.
We are trying to bring a little bit more back in.
Yeah, but I don't know. We were debating whether or not to keep the stuff about my mum in, like, because obviously we went to Madeira and stuff or not. But it's just kind of like, I feel like I want to honour her as well.
I think it was done really tastefully, and I'm glad you kept those bits in. And I think as well as the DJ bit, I thought, you know, as you said, it was a big thing to you, and I think that, you know, as you said, it doesn't dominate the whole video. I think it was maybe a minute, but it was really well explained, and I think that's great. And you've obviously answered that sometimes, you know, things have to be cut, or you know, it is a difficult fine line, isn't it? It's a difficult fine line of how much you want to show. Do you know what I mean? So especially if it's rolling all the time. Do you ever have times as well on the ship where you have days where you say, I don't want to film today, I just want to enjoy today? Do you think you, as your channel grows, you're more structured with it?
I don't know. The thing is, I think maybe it's because we're from a performing background. I've always kind of like shoving cameras and taking photos anyway, so I kind of enjoy it. Like I really like love it. So I don't, like, our friend Mark's a bit like, oh, you're not gonna take a break on one of the days, and we're like, no, like that's part of the fun for us, kind of thing. So we're not saying we wouldn't, but maybe down the line it might be kind of, oh, we just need to take a break. But as it stands, like, the filming and the planning, I don't know, all of it is just part of the fun.
If it's enjoyable and you love doing it, then just carry on and do the thing. The day it's not, then just stop. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
exactly,
just go with the fun, because it is really good fun. And as you said, I love doing the planning, I love doing the filming, and the tough bit is the editing, because you've got to think, we like this. So sometimes I think, oh, that's really funny. And then you think, am I just thinking that's funny because we find it funny as a couple? I love the cutaway bits where you get things from films and stuff. I absolutely love that. So, you know, and some people may not, but some people want it more serious, but I love all that stuff. I think it's brilliant.
I just want to say that I'm a huge fan. I always have been.
Right, to Nick. I think he's a brilliant, I'd say, how many times a year do you reckon you cruise with Nick? It's your brother, isn't it, Nathan?
That's my brother. Yeah. We were cruising. He was probably coming away with us at least once to twice a year, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But he's recently, last year, got a girlfriend.
Oh,
so he is.
We can have a new character.
He's now cruising with her.
Are you gonna? Is the girlfriend going to come on Namy Does Cruising?
He might do in the future. But he's actually got another cruise booked for April, but that's just him and his girlfriend.
They've been on 3 cruises together without us. So it's like, oh, fine, we see how it is, Nick. Bye.
He's abandoned us, knows what he wants.
Thanks.
Oh, no. Oh, no. You know, you need to book the same cruise and follow them with the camera.
Yeah.
That'd be good, actually. It's like a fly on the wall.
Yeah. So we are planning to go on a cruise this year with Mark, potentially.
Yeah, we're looking at one later in the summer with Mark at the moment.
So maybe temporarily until Nick wants to come with us. Hopefully he doesn't pass out on the deck again, though.
Where's Nick? Is he drunk somewhere? How's he feeling after the night before? It's very good. And as well, when your sisters come on, because they came on in December, didn't they? And they went on, 2 of them, was it, on MSC as well? It's great having other people that they really want to, they all seem to want to get involved as well.
Yeah. I mean, my family's random as hell. So, so they're up for it. Yeah.
But it's nice to introduce them to our part of the world, isn't it? Because you explain cruising to people, and they kind of look at you like, "What's so good about it? Like, what are you talking about?" And then they come on a cruise, and they're like, "Yeah, we get it now. We get what you mean because it is so much fun."
And we feel like we're really boring because all we want to do is talk about cruising.
Yeah, like in our normal lives, like it's like we bore everyone.
So it's like, okay, we'll talk to YouTube about it.
Yeah, we'll talk to Tom. We'll talk to you. You understand us.
100%. 100. Well, that was going to be one of my questions I was going to ask. Do you have? I've looked through your channel. I'm pretty sure there's no videos on there that's nothing to do with cruising. Do you ever want to do anything else, or is it literally going to be you don't want anything sort of from home or anything? You want to keep it just cruising?
Originally, when we first kind of came up with the idea of starting the channel, we were originally going to be Namy Does Stuff. We were thinking about, because we're big theatre folk and we've seen like stupid amounts of shows on the West End, too many probably. We were going to review theatre shows as well as like try to give tips on how to get cheaper tickets and things like that, because Nathan is the god of getting good tickets in London. Oh my god,
used to be anyway.
Like some of the deals he's got on us, I'm like, oh my god, how have we wangled this? But we were originally going to do that, but as soon as we started cruising more and started leaning into this, we've had to kind of give up going to London as much and seeing as many shows.
Just giving up our lives, really.
And doing anything else.
Because to afford to cruise, we have to make sacrifices in other part of our life. So that's fine because we enjoy it.
Oh, we're okay with that. It's just this is what we've had to do. So we're very boring when we're not on cruises. It's just literally when I go to work, people go, "Oh, what did you get up to this weekend?" Editing. Editing. Like that.
And more editing.
Yeah, literally all of our free time goes into this. So it's kind of hard to make room for other stuff. I don't know, potentially we're not like opposed to it.
No, I think if there was enough, maybe if enough of our audience wanted to see something different, then we'd probably do it. But we'd love to try river cruising.
Yeah.
But that's quite expensive, so the budget probably isn't quite there for that at the moment. Maybe in the future.
Maybe the thing is, I'm about to say land holiday, but I think I'd be like, oh, is this it now after cruising?
Where's the theatre?
Yeah, where's the theatre? I don't know, like maybe like I wouldn't mind doing something before me or acty or something like that as well. Maybe not on this channel, but maybe a different channel, because that's again our kind of background. But at the moment, so much time goes into what this is at the moment that it's really hard to kind of
see past the cruising, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really hard.
I would say two reasons. I love all those ideas, and I think it's time, isn't it? It is time. So maybe in the future, the way your channels grow, maybe if one of you is like full time or something, then you could maybe do a separate channel or something like that, couldn't you? I think the problem is that we've tried doing different, and I love doing different stuff. Like I've done plane reviews, just stuff like that. But the thing is, you'll put effort into it, and YouTube now, probably like you guys, you are a cruise channel, so the computer says you're a cruise channel. We're only going to pass you out, like show you to people if it's about cruising. Cruising is your thing, and YouTube knows that. And then anything else, nah.
I was about to say, one thing we love about your channel, Tom, is just actually how different all your videos are. Like you're very different in comparison to. And we always say how we love your ideas.
Yeah, I'd love to get you two together in a room and bounce ideas off each other, because I think you two would be fantastic, honestly.
We need to be on the same cruise, don't we? Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
There's a lot of times, because when I get back off the cruise, because of like the kids and stuff, sometimes just don't have the material. So I think, Rob, what can I do with this? Do you know what I mean? So I think a lot of times when you guys mainly do voiceovers, don't you? So you do the sort of clip outs of you talking, but you mainly do it like afterwards. But I think, a lot of times I just go, well, what can I do with this footage? And what can I do with that? So a bit like yourself, some things work and some things really don't. But you guys, you do obviously love YouTube. What are your regular sort of cruise channels that you watch? And also, what's your other interest on YouTube? What other channels could you recommend to everybody to watch, or do you watch, or is it just all cruising?
Okay, so we have joint and then separate stuff. So our joint is very much
Cruise related.
So our big, to be fair, we do dip into pretty much most of the cruise vloggers because we want to be supportive because they're supportive to us as well. But it's just we might be a little bit behind sometimes. But I say our big contenders for the YouTube. We love you, Tom. We love the 4Bs. We watch you guys regularly. We're in your comments. We know for a fact. We love Jamie. Yeah, we love Jamie. Jamie's just an absolute delight. We call him Uncle Jamie. I just want to hug him all the time. You see his little face on the screen. I'm just like, hello, Uncle Jamie.
So I was just going to say with Jamie, I like the fact he doesn't really care. I think he's just, you know what I mean? That. He doesn't care about the opinions and he just gets on with it, doesn't he? And now he's full time. Every time I turn on YouTube, he's got a new video. He's absolutely a machine. So yeah, he knows what he's doing as well.
Yeah. And he's just so authentic. And I think that's why so many people love him.
Yeah.
I think that's why it's popular. Postcard and a Pint.
Oh yes, I love Postcard.
Brilliant.
They are brilliant. We love Travelling Light as well.
Travelling Light, yeah.
Yeah, Giles and Lisa crack us up. They're a bit different as well. I like how they just none of their videos are exactly the same, and they're just an absolute delight to watch. I'm pretty certain Giles is a performer, so that might be why we're resonating with him a bit more.
Yeah.
I think like you guys, to be fair, I think as well they're the 1% get better with each video as well. Like the way it's filmed and stuff. It's really, really good. Yeah, they're entertaining and Postcard and a Pint are just they are good. I think to be fair, I took a lot of, and I'll say it to them, I took a lot of like sort of tips and things of how their pace of their videos are you can't get bored. You know, you can't get bored, and it's excellent. I always think she sounds like somebody from like Channel 5 voiceover. Do you always think
she's got such a narrator voice?
She's got such a great voice for it. She's brilliant. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I always say, and I'll say it to them as well, I always love it when you have the change of pace. So they're like, and then suddenly there's something very serious or historical, and it's like.
I'm so glad we got to see this statue again. On May the 14th, 1940, Rotterdam was heavily bombed.
Like they adjust it so well, and they use their use of music is one of the reasons why they make it part of the important part of the storytelling, and I think that's why they kind of like your mood changes as you're watching them.
Yes. Yeah, love it.
Non-cruises.
Only on our personal channels, probably. I think we watch like non-cruise stuff.
I'm into like I like Charlotte Debray, like all the watching those kind of fail things. Yeah. We like Cam Kirkham.
Kirkham's quite good. Yeah, like a reaction sort of.
Yeah, we like quite a lot of reaction content, and I quite like Michelle McDaniels as well. She kind of just tells you drama that's going on the internet without having to scroll. And then Nathan just watches a lot of snooker stuff.
Yeah, I watch like Stephen Hendry snooker stuff. There's a lot of sports stuff, football. That kind of Top Gear. Love the old Top Gear stuff. I love watching them, the challenges. Yeah, so it's quite varied, really, isn't it? What we watch.
Yeah.
It must have been sad then when Willie left us the other day, wasn't he? In snooker.
Yeah, or John Virgo. Yeah,
is it Willie?
It's really sad. John Virgo.
Yeah. Why did I say Willie? I don't know what I was talking about.
There was one called Willie Thorne that died a few years ago, so I could see you.
Yeah. Willie's dead. It's going to be more the same for Namy as we go forward.
I think so. I think.
Yeah, like we've got. I'm not gonna lie, we have no plans for Marella this year.
What?
Dun dun dun.
Oh my God.
I know. So just to kind of mix it up a bit, I guess. So but I think the types of, just because we don't want to be put into a Marella box, like we don't get wrong, we love Marella and we will always cruise with Marella, but we want to be cruising, not cruising with Marella.
Yes.
So we're trying to do a few different lines this year. That's the plan anyway.
Yeah.
We've only got 2 booked as of yet, but we've got our eyes. We're waiting for the price to go down on a couple of others. So, you know, the being patient at the moment.
Yeah.
I think we're planning to. With us, we are constantly just trying to improve. every video that we do, we do a loads of work behind that's not editing and not filming. Like we do so much research. We do so much like research on thumbnails, on titles. I will watch videos on different like editing styles and things like that. So our goal is to improve 1% on each video. Like, can we learn something new, or can we adapt something new? And we're really anal in the sense that we will watch back a series like after we come away from it for a while, and then we'll be like, okay, let's go back after 2 or 3 months, and we will analyze and we will make notes of what we did wrong, what didn't work. We'll look at our retention graph and be like, well, they dipped there, people don't like that, they didn't like this section, and then we might not do that again, and so on. So we do a lot of work behind the scenes. Nathan had spreadsheets at one point.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. But that's how you get successful. And people watching this now, you know, like fans of yours and new fans and things will say, well, yeah, that's how you do become, you keep growing. And if you love it, as you said, it's got to be the love of it. If you're sat there, you're doing a chart and stuff and you're rewatching going, oh God, this is like work, then don't do it. But it's quite obvious you guys are doing it and you're thinking, look, I can't wait, you know, to improve each time that I do it. Platforms like TikTok or Instagram that you'd like to, you know, increase or kind of work at, is it YouTube and the rest is just kind of, you know, if we've got a bit of time?
Well, funny enough, our Facebook is like last month has gone crazy, like really mental with our reels and stuff, which like is weird because
not too sure why, because it's the same kind of content we've been putting out for months.
Yeah, but like
all of a sudden it's
one of our videos got like 54K in like a
wow
on Facebook anyway,
yeah,
not YouTube.
no, not on YouTube. But we were a bit like, oh, okay, and then we're starting to realize I think a lot of our audience is on Facebook. TikTok is hard work because I think you have to be
consistent and posting daily on there. I think.
Yeah. We are on there, and we're on the Instagram as well. I personally, because it's a bit awkward because I'm not on Facebook and Nathan is on Facebook, so he mans the Facebook stuff, and I'm mainly the person on Instagram. But so he has to get to me to check everything. But I think that's where a lot of our audience is. So I think Facebook's the one that we're trying
to target a little bit more, I suppose.
Yeah, but on all of them, we kind of are putting out the same content and trying to grow it the same way, but it's so if you wanted to follow us on each of them, you wouldn't miss out if you're not following us on the others. If that makes sense.
That's a good point. And going back to TikTok is really, I love doing TikTok. I don't do it as much now, but it is great fun and you do get views. The thing is, if you're going to be successful on TikTok, you've got to be, as you said, doing on it all the time. You've got to do lives. You know, you've just got your whole day's got to be filmed, basically. You know, if you're selling a jacket potato or whatever you're doing, you got which we, you know, you can't do because, you know, it's a cruise. If it's a cruising channel like ours and yours, you know, we're not on cruising all the time. And also when you're on, you can't keep filming yourself. So any announcements of what's coming up or you?
So when this video comes out, we will be on a cruise. So we will be on a cruise. We will be on... we'll be on P&O Azura around the Canary Islands. Quite excited because it's the last time we was on before the refit, so that should be fun.
So see what's changed and if it's been a bit more updated since then.
Yeah, and it was the one I did with my mum actually. It's the one that I did with my mum. So it's
lovely.
Nice
so
memories. Yeah.
I was going to say it's always good as well going on P&O because I think Marella P&O. So it's always good to compare, isn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah, definitely. And I do feel a little bit like when we did P&O before, we're a bit we're a bit harsh because like 4 weeks before we'd done Celebrity Edge, so we were like, you can't compare. So I think our brains were still in Celebrity Edge brain, so we're a bit like
we're a bit harsh on her.
Yeah, so we're going in with more of an open mind and being like, no, calm down, like. You know, I think that's something that we try to realize. If you're paying a lower price, then don't expect the higher price quality. Like, is it good for what you paid for? And I think that's quite important thing to kind of get across and differentiate between, you know.
And P&O do offer very good value for money. Like, you know, for the price you pay for their cruises, they're fantastic. You'd be hard pushed to find a travel lodge back at home for that kind of money. So
Yeah, exactly. And then we've got a mini cruise on Ambassador
for a 2-nighter over Easter,
Yeah, and we're taking Mark with us.
Right. Remind us who Mark is.
Mark, did you watch the Christmas vlog?
Yes. Oh, the one that was really drunk.
Yes, that's Mark.
Yes. Yes.
The one we had to carry back to the cabin. Yeah, that's Mark.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing that.
And you said
with
you
Mark.
wouldn't show the footage, and you did.
I didn't show the footage. I took a screen grab.
Oh yes, okay, allowed.
I was very careful about that.
Technicality.
That vlog is probably the most drunkest vlog I've ever seen. It's brilliant. Yeah. It was a brilliant vlog.
I don't think it helps us with my sisters, and we all just bounce off each other really randomly. So.
Oh, I love it, love it. More short cruises with either sisters or Nick or Mark. I think that's there's got to be at least one a year.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'd like to get especially Sharby on some more, because she really comes out of her shell and she seems to like it so much as well. So definitely like to get Sharby on a few more. We were very close to booking another cruise, really close, and then we were on the phone to the agent and we were just about to book, and then we were like, nope, because they told us was one thing and we said nope, and we hung up.
What was that?
Do you know what? Today we're releasing a video about it. So the day this video comes out, we're releasing a video about it.
Oh, this is the one I watched. Maybe I need to rewatch it.
It's coming out next Sunday.
Yeah.
But obviously when this video goes live, it'll be today.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It's a bit confusing, I know.
Lucky you just switched on, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Yeah, so it was a bit of a deal breaker with NCL, and it might stop us from doing any NCL in future. Let's put it that way. So, and actually, it's not something we've heard spoken about in the cruise community. It's the first time we've ever heard it. So we were like, we've got to talk about this. So
we're talking about it.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. We cannot wait to watch it. Fabulous. So it sounds like really exciting times for Namy going forward. And we need to do the same cruise. I've just told you, I've got a couple of Royal Caribbeans this year, so we need to get on the same one and have a few drinks, which will be good. So
that'd be great.
Though we'll be making you stay out late with us.
Yes. The kids are older now, so they can do what they want. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us, and good luck in the future to Namy Goes Cruising.
Thank you for having us, Tom.
Thanks for having us, Tom.